32 facts about the European Championships. Only one foreign manager has ever won the European Championships. Spanish legend Xavi Hernandez, who has won both competitions, said that the Euros is harder to win than the World Cup. And while I don't personally agree with him, as I said before, here are some folk who might, cause Petr Cech may have been part of the greatest defense in Premier League history, but he actually holds the record for the most goals conceded in Euros history. Thomas Muller may be joined 10th in the all-time list for World Cup goals, but he's actually never scored in the Euros in 15 games. Gary Lineker may be joined 10th in the all-time list for World Cup goals, but he's also never scored at the Euros in 6 games, probably too busy fiddling with Messi's dick. As a matter of fact, the highest scoring European player at the World Cup failed to score even one goal in the following Euros 75% of the time. In contrast, the Golden Boot winner in the Euros failed to find the net in the following World Cup only 58% of the time. Won't lie though, that's still pretty high. And it doesn't end here, cause to continue counting this collection of calculations capturing these curious continental and intercontinental competition inconsistencies, of the 16 editions of the tournament, the winner of the Euros failed to make it even past the first round of the following World Cup almost half the time. Similarly, the best performing European team at the World Cup failed to make it past the first round of the following Euros exactly half the time. International football is such a mindfuck. France did not qualify for a Euros tournament outside their own country in the first 32 years. They actually managed to win a tournament before doing that. Russia have appeared in more Euro tournaments than France, Spain, Holland, Sweden, Portugal, and England. England have appeared in 10 European Championship tournaments so far. They won their opening group game in just one of those occasions. You bottle jobs. In 7 out of the 10 tournament appearances, they were eliminated in a game where they were leading at some point. You serial bottle jobs. In 8 out of the 10 tournament appearances, they were eliminated in a game where they failed to score in the second half. You fat serial bottle jobs. Though, to be fair, luck hasn't really always been on our side, has it? Case in point, we all remember England's quarter-final penalty shootout loss to Portugal in Euro 2004, where they were leading at one point and failed to score in the second half cause fucking odds. What fewer people tend to remember was that the man in charge that day, Swiss referee Urs Meier, after coming under so much fire, couldn't help but heavily perspire cause he had a night so dire, he left the English with one desire, which was to see his professional career expire. And as a result, he was eventually forced to retire. All in front of Kieran Dyer. The first 5 editions of the European Championships consisted of just 4 teams, meaning it basically began in the semi-final. I hear England somehow still got knocked out in the quarter-final. Portugal hold the record for the most matches played against eventual winners in Euros tournaments. Ronnie's never had it easy, has he? Though that certainly hasn't stopped him, cause Ronaldo's one of the only 2 Golden Boot winners in Euros history from a team that were knocked out before the semi-final. The other one is this bloke. He seems nice. The Russian Football Federation tried to motivate their players before Euro 2004 by creating a calendar consisting of all their wives posing naked, and during the tournament Wait. What? Let me read that again. Creating a calendar consisting of all their wives naked. Yep. So their way of motivating their players into winning the cup was to remind them that this is what they'd be coming home to if they went out early. I'm so happy I don't drink. And yeah, surprise, surprise, the Russians were the first team to be eliminated from Euro 2004. And surprise, 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 after they'd secured their early flight home to their naked wives, they went on to beat the eventual winners in the next game, the only team in the tournament to do so. I smell something fishy, by which of course I'm meaning to use the word fishy as a synonym to odd or suspicious, and I'm not referring to the supposed smell secreted by a woman's sweaty vagina. During the singing of the German national anthem before the Euro 92 semi-final clash against Holland, the booing from the Dutch fans became so loud that the German players unwittingly broke off and started clapping in the middle of the song. Looked like a right pack of bellends, they did. Before a Euros qualifier between Croatia and England, English opera singer Tony Henry sang the Croatian national anthem. Not being a native Croat speaker, in a line where he was supposed to sing about loving the Croatian mountains, he ended up singing about how his penis is a mountain. For some reason I believe him. Anyway, speaking of that game, I hate Steve McLaren and I hope he has a leaky roof at least twice a week. For a 16-year and 4 tournament span, the eventual winners conceded a combined total of 1 goal in 13 knockout games. Seems like clean sheets are the way to go, boys. I heard it builds up your testosterone. Italy and France have hosted the tournament more times than any other country, with Italy looking to top the list when they play hosts again in 2032. And I do hope they enjoy topping that, cause the rest of their Euros history is basically held in runner-up city, i.e. Germany and Spain have won the tournament more than any other other team, with Italy being second. Germany have won the most matches in Euros history, with Italy being second. Spain were the first team to win the Euros among countries that still exist, with Italy being second. Germany have accumulated the most points in Euros history, with, yep, Italy being second. Petition for France to co-host the next Euros just to piss these guys off for 4 more years. I think that would be really funny. Germany have actually both scored and conceded the most goals in Euros history. Fuck knows how that works. Denmark have lost the most matches in Euros history. Well, I know how that works. You have to be shit. Of all the players that have been part of a Euro squad in the 21st century, 10 are sadly no longer with us. Rest in peace, lads. And finally, England currently hold the records of most tournament appearances without ever winning, most semi-final appearances without ever winning, most quarter-final appearances without ever winning, most single tournament matches won without ever winning, most overall tournament matches won without ever winning, most tournament goals scored without ever winning, and most consecutive group stage eliminations. Yeah. Most consecutive group stage eliminations. If I hear one prick singing It's Coming Home, I'm gonna personally come to his home, light his cat on fire, and watch it crisp. I'll do it. And that is that. How many of these facts did you already know? Are there any you know that I missed out? Yeah, right. Let me know in the comments below. And as usual, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.